I'm Karolin Troubetzkoy. I'm based in St. Lucia, where we own two resorts, Anse, Chastanet and Jade Mountain.
And you also wear a number of other hats too.
I wear too many hats. I get dizzy sometimes. So I'm also I'm a past president of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association that has put this event here together. And since 2018, I'm also the chair of the Education Foundation of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association. And I love that role because we give out scholarships, we do on-island training, all to really develop our hospitality professionals and also help them to climb up the career ladder.
And talent is such a key component of the whole sector.
Of course, it sure is. And the other hat I'm wearing is that of chair of the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund. I must say that I'm very passionate about all things to do with conservation, protection of biodiversity, especially our marine health. And so the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund is the umbrella organization of over 12 national conservation trust funds all over the Caribbean. And we are supporting these conservation trust funds who in their own islands do amazing work to conserve, to enhance, and really support our communities and also ensure that we can create sustainable livelihoods.
Tell us about some of the projects that you funded.
Absolutely. So the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund, of course, is very big on marine health. We also have so there would be a lot of projects related to coral restoration, to other marine projects. We also have a facility that deals with projects that look at climate adaptation. That could be anything from helping with agricultural projects, helping farmers with disabilities, helping, for example, to create maybe crafts projects that weren't existent before, helping community groups really developing entrepreneurial projects. What else can I tell you? Then there's also an interesting initiative now based on really promoting the principles of circular economy. So reuse if you can, or reduce buying anything that you can't reuse. So this is really in essence where we're going with this, and trying to, of course, reduce plastic particularly, but also ensure that the recycling process is intact.
And what sort of impact have you seen from your work?
It's early days. Caribbean Biodiversity Fund is 12 years old.
Yep.
I think that what I love with how it is set up is that we can really drill deep down into the communities through these individual conservation trust funds. So when they basically decide on projects that they would fund and support, these project managers that are part of the National Conservation Trust funds would then also, of course, visit the communities. And for me, it's really, I would say, the greatest satisfaction to be able to go into a community and see what our funding has made possible, whether it is community gardens, whether it is the farmers with disabilities and their apiary, and all these things. There's wonderful projects, really. And of course, coral nurseries. Yes.
Wow, amazing. And how do you sort of, I suppose, with your multiple hats, see the link between running some of the world's most beautiful and exciting kind of hotels and resorts to the fund?
For me, I don't think, Caribbean has been my home for over 40 years, so I would find it very strange to just own a resort there and not really pay attention to what's going on around us. That's not just really linkages to our communities, but really understanding what climate change can do to the Caribbean, and really taking my time, my volunteer time, and investing it where I can feel I can make a difference. And we have to pay attention to rising temperatures, to rising sea levels, and we have to also pay attention to our resources that are very limited and scarce, and how can we protect them, conserve them, but not only that, also apply the principles of destination stewardship, of regenerative travel, and leave something behind that's even better, really, So that's me in a nutshell.
And here we are on day 3.
Yes.
What have been your key takeaways from the forum and the marketplace?
The marketplace is really an annual event that's so important because it's not just that we meet our trade partners here with whom we do business that send us clients, but honestly it is one of the few occasions where we also are able to meet hoteliers and colleagues from other islands and so have an exchange on what's happening in their sphere. And I think that's as important because not only do we sometimes learn of new best practices, we also, from a competitive side, see, oh, this hotel is doing that, maybe we should be doing that. So it's really all around a great show. The members the allied members, so to say, that are not hoteliers that are here often offer like really interesting new technology or products that we should consider integrating. So I'm happy to be here.
Karolin, thank you for your time today.
Of course, thank you.